Hi guys, Team Sheep here. We had a request from the fans that we would do a Hostess taste test. So we have 5 different types of Hostess, same flavor and everything, different shapes. So here we go.
All right, here's what we have. We have, starting with a classic, Hostess classic, the Twinkie. Interestingly, we found these in the cabinet. They were Best By November 15th of 2020, and it is now January of 2021, but we're confident that there's enough preservatives in here that these will still be okay. So we'll be trying the classic Twinkie. We will also be featuring the Hostess Ho-Ho. Now, interestingly, apparently these are even now better tasting with the moisture chocolate cake into the Hostess Ho-Ho. So we'll see if that's an accurate statement. What else do we have, Vienna?
Hostess Ding Dongs.
The Ding Dongs.
Another classic.
Another classic.
What's next, Sue?
We have some Hostess Zingers.
Zingers. So these were like my favorite from back in the day. We'll see if they're still as good as I remember. And last but not least,
The Hostess Cupcake.
all right, let's unbox these and get them started. All right, it's time for Team Street Hostess Taste Test. Woo! All right, we're going to start with the classic, the original, the Twinkie. It feels so spongy.
And expired. Okay.
I can see.
That's good.
Not sure why anybody would ever eat these.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and leave
Moving
that
on.
here in case we need it later. Let's make sure we cleanse the palate between
All right.
tastes here. Okay. Looking forward to the next one. Number 2. The Zinger. Zing, 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 zinger. This one features a devil's food cake outer layer with a bit of Hostess famous cream in the middle and a nice chocolate layer on top with ridges. Okay.
Way better than the Twinkie.
The frosting is a little hard.
So far, this one's my favorite between that and the Twinkie.
That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
All right.
Cleansing of the palate.
That one's yours.
All right. Okay. All right. Number 3, the Ding Dong. This is actually my favoritely named Hostess treat, Ding Dong. Because these guys are a bunch of ding dongs I'm eating it with. The thing that I noticed about the Ding Dong is that it does have a slightly different flavor than the last one. And what I love about the Ding Dong, guys, is that chocolate shell that encompasses the entire cake.
Like once you break it, it's like
Yeah, it's amazing. And then also it contains that wonderful cream, that marshmallow center in there as well. Yep.
That's good. This one's really good.
I'm going to finish the last bite on this one.
Same. I ate the whole one.
Wow.
All right.
these ones I couldn't finish, but I'll probably finish those later.
One other thing that's important when you're taste testing Hostess is that you are prepared with a glass of milk.
You gotta cleanse your palate in between.
Absolutely. Not only do you cleanse your palate, but I think it almost brings out the flavor in the Hostess cakes. It really does. Thanks to the dairy farmers for making sure we're good with that. Okay, what's up next, Vienna? The round chocolate tubular cake.
Ho-hos.
The ho-ho! All right. What's interesting about this one is it seems similar to the Ding Dong, that it is a piece of chocolate cake encased in the frosting. But what makes it unique is the wrapped inner wrapping.
It's like swirl.
And the swirl, it's like a swirl. All right, let's give it a taste. It has a chocolatey flavor
Unlike the other ones that has a chocolatey flavor.
I feel like it, although I was expecting it to be very similar to the Ding Dong, I prefer the Ding Dong over the Ho Ho.
Oh, I prefer the Ho-Ho.
You do? Interesting.
And it's
That's
less messy.
interesting. It is less messy. You know what I do like about the Ho Ho, which is hard to do with a half, is the fun part of unwrapping it. To me, that is, you know, that's what really brings the joy out in eating.
I'll do
the
the
Ho-Ho.
rest of mine. Oh, that didn't work.
The challenge is, can you do it without breaking it apart?
It's hard, but
I hate
it's
to
possible.
mention-
Part of the fun.
Actual
I-
challenge if you want to try
It is a challenge, a Ho Ho challenge. I hate to mention this because we're reviewing Ho Hos, but the Little Debbie version of the Ho Ho, the Swiss cake roll, I find
It's,
if you're
it's easier to pull apart.
exactly
Yes,
if what you're
agreed.
going for is the ability to pull apart over flavor, I would recommend the Swiss cake roll.
Yeah.
But I
They're
think
yummier.
exactly.
But
But-
Swiss cake rolls funner to pull apart.
They're better for different reasons.
Exactly. Depends
Yeah.
on what your goals are, right?
Yep. That
Okay.
one was very good.
Okay.
Let's try.
That's good.
Cleanse the palate. All right.
All right.
That
Last
was good.
one.
All right.
Hostess cupcake.
This is a cupcake. Does anybody want to describe the cupcake?
It is. So the thing that's different about this one is the top is just covered with chocolate crust. It is not all the way around. It has a nice spongy bottom, and then the top is like the chocolate crust, and then it has beautiful swirls. And then you can have the filling is right down the center, which is
Right.
very nice.
Right in the
And if you
middle.
eat too many of these, you may also have a spongy bottom.
We should edit that
But you know what? You pointed out the swirls on top. I appreciate the artistic part of the cupcake.
The
as well.
design.
The design, absolutely.
This is what it looks like in the middle. It's like just a lot of
I-
marshmallow fluff.
Yeah, I feel like of the Hostess treats we've tried thus far, this one may have the most cream inside.
Yes, I agree.
Should we
All
try
right,
it?
cheers to the cupcake. That's good.
My favorite of all the Hostess right here.
Is it? All right.
I like how much
And
cream.
it's the biggest.
I like how much cream it is.
Lots of cream. Agreed. All right. Let's go round robin here. Or around the table, I mean. Vienna, if you had to rank these in order, let's start with least favorite to most favorite. Can you give us the breakdown, please?
I hate to do this, but last place has to go to someone. I didn't really enjoy the Twinkie. Very. I all of them are spongy, but this feels like you're eating a sponge. The other ones don't.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just more of a chocolate girl. I don't know.
Okay.
But that had to go to my least favorite.
Okay.
What were the other options?
Ho-Ho, Zinger,
Cupcake, Ding Dong.
and Ding Dong. Yep.
The frosting was a little too hard for me,
Okay.
so didn't really enjoy that one.
Okay.
Wait, which one?
Ho-Ho and
what
Ding
was
Dong.
The Ding Dong didn't really set itself apart from anyone else, so that would go third place. The Ho-Ho, it's really hard, but Ho-Ho is my second place because I really like the interactiveness, but I really like how much filling there is in the cupcake, so I have to go with that.
You have to go with
first one.
cupcake? All right. I like the way you break that down. Z-Cat, how about you?
Twinkies does taste like you're eating a sponge, so that was definitely my least favorite. Then my next one I have to say is Ding Dongs. They're
Wow.
I don't like the entire thing surrounded with that shell, and I don't like the shape.
Okay. You don't enjoy eating hockey pucks.
No, hockey pucks are not
Okay.
easy to eat.
Fair enough.
And then Zinger would be probably the next, just because it doesn't seem to have as much filling.
It's kind of middle of the road type of a thing.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah. Yep.
it's like a speed bump. And then
Shaped like a speed bump too.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
and then my second favorite would be the Ho-Hos because it's very fun to pull them apart and I like the shape of that.
Okay.
Hot dog shape is very good
Yep.
to eat.
Yep.
And then my favorite was the cupcake. I've like had those the most, and it has so much filling and like the artisticness, and it has a perfect ratio of like the crusty chocolate to like the spongy chocolate.
Yeah.
It's very good.
So you and me had the same, but we switched around the zinger and the ding dong.
Okay,
How about
interesting.
you, Jeff?
Well, I'm going to align with you in a couple of ways, but make a couple alternative decisions as well. I'm going to go with you that Twinkie was by far the least favorite. And if you look at our table, even Zaylee left most of hers there. So just by what's left over, we're all in agreement. Sorry, Twinkie. I know you're a classic, but I can't believe you
Not
said
the favorite in the Streeper
not the
household.
favorite for Team Streep. Last place Twinkie. I'm cringe saying this because I had such good memories of the zinger, but it might have just been that like my first real job, the only thing they had in the vending machines was zingers, and so that's what I ate all the time. Zingers is in fourth place for me. Third place is definitely Ho Ho. I enjoy the pulling it apart. That brings some fun to it, but I felt like the taste didn't quite have it for me as much as Ding Dong. Ding Dong's in second place, and it's actually like a 1A or a 1B for me. It almost ranks up there with the actual cupcake, which is number one for me.
Really?
I feel like that shell around it really captures and it encases the flavor inside of the cake because it's all wrapped in chocolate. And so, I don't know, I kind of like the biting in and feeling that crunch as you break through the chocolate.
You like to eat hockey pucks.
Hockey pucks are my thing. But again, I align with you guys. Hostess Cupcake, that is the number one. And, I don't think anybody could, it'd be hard to disagree with that.
Yeah.
What we're interested in from you guys, our fans, leave some notes in the comments. What are your favorite of those
Yes.
five? Rank them, share what your thoughts with us, and we'll see if the fans align.
Last but not least, please like,
Like,
sub,
and
click the noties!
Intense fail.
All right, you can edit. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, we are ready to give the Hostess test taste.
Stop.
Cut.
Okay, cut.